folks, Sean back once again with the latest edition of Beer-snobby goodness. This is going to be Volume 3 of my Magnify Brewing beer series. Up this time around we have Valley of Ripeness. This was dry hopped with Enigma hops and clocks in at 6.5% alcohol by volume. As with my previously reviewed beers of this type, New England style, unfiltered. Healthy head on that one. It's, I'll tell you, compared with the last two I've done, definitely puts the pale in pale ale. Wow. Alright. As usual, I've got my metrics up here. Let's see. Couldn't find a whole heck of a lot. As per usual, this is like a limited run for Magnify, so there's nothing on their website. So I'm basically relying on Beer Advocate and elsewhere for my information. Yeah, apparently, little trivia note here. This is apparently based off of something else they did called Peak of Ripeness, which was the same recipe as what we've got here. They just swapped out Nelson for the Enigma hop. So apparently Enigma, new Australian hop. It's considered a hybrid between Nelson and Galaxy. So enough of the nerding out on hops, taking the aroma. Pretty strong citrus note here. Not quite as much pine as the ones I've done in the past, but a good healthy bit of citrus. Smells promising. Gonna dive on in. Cheers. Surprisingly light on flavor. That's why I'm making the weird face. It's not unpleasant. It's just surprisingly light on the tongue, registering anything. I mean, there was a note on Beer Advocate about someone catching a note of cracker. Which I'm not even quite picking that up. It's weird. So I'm gonna pour the rest of this out from the can and see if maybe I let it warm up to. I'll let it warm up for 5 minutes or so and see if the flavor wakes up a little. So I'll be back. Okay, let's see. Final verdict. Letting this warm up a bit did allow some of the flavor to come through. There was definitely that touch of cracker, kind of a light yeasty bready characteristic, as well as fairly light note of lemon lime peel. So, overall, and definitely smooth. This one is definitely not a high. Yeah, I don't have the IBU rating available, but I'm going to guess it's a pretty low number because this definitely did not have a nip to it at all. But healthy head on it, so I know it's not flat. That's simply a characteristic of this particular beer. So, not quite sure what I was expecting. But overall, not too bad. I wasn't quite as into it as the previous two that I reviewed, but in the end, I enjoyed it all the same. So it's just not the first one that I would reach for, if I saw it again. But be that as it may. So got one more of these, then I'll be done with this particular series, and stay tuned for that. I'll have that in another day or two. So till next time, this is Sean. Cheers.